Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here, and welcome to my latest review. And now we're taking a look at the Spectrum game Protector, released by Mastertronic Plus in 1989, and it was a straight to budget, and it looks like it was cost £2.99 when it was released. It's a helicopter game in which can be played by either one or a second or two players simultaneous. And of the reason I was prompted to do this is because at the time of recording, it's just gone 23:20 on the 10th of December 2022, and YouTuber Novabug at the time had just finished his then latest Amstrad Games testing live stream, and one of the 4 games he did was the Amstrad CPC version of Protector. So since I had the Spectrum as a little boy, I thought I'd see what that particular version was like. It also came out for the Commodore Amiga, Atari 8-bit, Atari ST, and Commodore 64. And you can see that the main menu here has 6 different options, and from clockwise from top left, they are Kempston joystick versus computer, keyboard versus computer, keyboard versus Kempston joystick, keyboard versus interface 2 versus computer, and keyboard versus keyboard. And you see it was converted for the Spectrum by Richard Stevenson. That's the only name credit. I'm presuming that picture there is just the closest Spectrum get to a digitized version of his face, or at least how he looked at the time. Although it was a very simple game, when I saw Novabug streaming the Amstrad CPC version, it looked like it could be kind of fun in limited droves. Obviously, it's a very simple game. It's a budget title, so I'm not going to be overly critical about it being quite simplistic, simply because it was never released at full price. But as I tend to use keyboard for Spectrum, and it looks like the controls are the quite standard QA, OP, and space. So let's just get this going. Press enter to start game. So I'm the top half of the screen, and I've just got to wait for my fuel to fill up so I can actually collect some things. And oh my God. Oh, for goodness sake. Now I've got to wait to refuel. And now the computer opponent managed to pick up what I was trying to pick up, and you can shoot as well, but another good thing you can do is that although they can do it to you, you can also nick the stuff from their base before they're... And the idea is you're collecting those boxes like I tried to collect, and dropping them off in your base, and collecting enough of those to build a bomb to drop on the opponent's base. Unfortunately, as you probably guessed, the computer successfully managed to do that, build a bomb, dropped it on mine, so I lost. So now I've got to wait for the damage, ammo, and fuel meters to fill up. I don't understand why it couldn't just be just let's get going and right. Oh, for goodness! Will you? Oh, now I've got to wait for them. So, see, why do I have to wait for them? It's just tedious. And now he's nicked it. Now I've got to try and nick that from his base, so he doesn't have a chance. The problem is, as you can see, the game runs way too quickly. I can see the... Oh, for God, I can't... Nah, he bombed us. Oh dear. Graphics aren't particularly amazing and sound is non-existent. I mean, it's only a $2.99 game, but come on. This isn't even... It's too fast. I never thought I'd be complaining about a Spectrum game being too fast, but if ever there was one that fits that category, it's this. This runs way too quickly. Oh no, now he's got a bomb and I can't do anything about it. I'm not playing this anymore. This is just completely unplayable. It's too fast. The graphics aren't exactly amazing, even for the Spectrum. There's no sound whatsoever, except for the explosion. But no, you're not going to get any fun out of this. Even for $2.99 in 1989, you could have picked up a re-release budget game or pretty much a lot of other things that would have been more fun to play than this. This is just so fast that it's completely unplayable. But as I said, graphics not particularly amazing. I've seen better on the Spectrum from a few years earlier. Sound very easy, that's non-existent, except for that explosion. I mean, come on, couldn't they have had some helicopter sound effects or something? I mean, I know it's a 48K Spectrum version. There was never only 28K Spectrum, but come on, I've still heard some pretty decent sound coming out for 48K, and I can't believe for 1 minute there wasn't enough room for that kind of thing. So, in fact, it might have even helped to make the game run a bit slower and make it playable. Which brings me on to gameplay. It just runs too fast to be enjoyable or to even be playable. Trying to stop your helicopter is a mission in itself, so just so you got any semblance of control. Whereas the computer just seems to be able to just flawlessly pick things up and position itself perfectly every time. So yeah, even though it's a budget title, I'm not going to be particularly kind with my reviews. Sorry, Mr. Stevenson, but this needed substantially slowing down to make it playable. So I'm going to give the Spectrum version of Protector 2 out of 10. I know that sounds mean, but especially for a budget title, as I said, there would have been other budget titles vying for your attention for a similar or even cheaper price, which would have been more fun to play and more importantly were actually playable. This isn't, so 2 out of 10 it is. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope to catch you on another video soon. TechC88 out.